the end of it, wasn't it? Maybe they've seen something. I don't know whether you can actually book him for celebrating a goal. He didn't take his shirt off. Yes, he's shouted to the Arsenal fans.
Are you happy? Right.
Yeah. He's shouting to the Arsenal fans, but I mean, he did sort of put his offside given to Aubameyang trying to run him behind. It's just one of those. I don't know whether they've been getting grief or Spurs in general been getting grief. Finger to the lips and telling the Arsenal fans to be quiet. A fist pump, and then Lichtsteiner tells him to well, comes.
But then what we saw very quickly was Ramsey and Ali. He'll pick off though.
Here's a chance for Son breaking through after Abakile. He's still got it. Goes to ground under pressure of the referee. What's he given? He's given a penalty. Mike Dean has given a penalty. I thought Son had taken too long. And now Kolasinac and Ben Davis are pushing and shoving. Sissoko's come across. This is all getting rather tasty. And Sissoko looks like he means business. Dele Alli always means business, and he's getting involved as well. I'm not convinced this was a penalty. No. We haven't seen a replay yet. A penalty's been given. And, well, Spurs are going to take it. There's no VAR. It's given. Mike Dean gives another penalty. That's 2 in the game already. He does like a penalty. We've seen a replay now, Tom. Verdict.
He falls over the ball. That's one of the worst dives I've... So that's it. He turned... He doesn't touch him. Or am I seeing things? I'm a little bit tired, but am I seeing things here?
I don't think he touched him. No, I don't think it's a penalty. I think he's tackled himself. He's taken too long in possession. He's cut inside Holding, who arguably shouldn't be sliding in, but he's kind of stumbled as he does so. I don't think Holding's touched him. I don't think it's a penalty. But it is a penalty. That's the important thing. Spurs have the opportunity. Harry Kane steps up and he sent the keeper the wrong way, much like Aubameyang. And Spurs have been second best for the most part of this first half, with around about 11 minutes to go to the break. They're 2-1 up.
What a response from Mauricio Pochettino's Spurs side. Spurs lead by 2-1. They've got a penalty. It's contentious to say the least. Heung-min Son runs into the box. He turns inside. Holding's adjudged to have fouled him. Replays may perhaps suggest that could well have been a dive. Kane steps up though. There's no doubt about the spot kick. He's drilled it into the bottom corner, but Leno goes the wrong way, and this game has been turned on its head. More protests after the penalty. It's getting spicy out there. Arsenal 1, Spurs 2.
Yeah, just having another look at the replay of the penalty incident. I'd be loath to call it a dive because I think he's kind of stumbled. But he's obviously gone to ground in the end. And he is looking at the referee. Oh, here comes Spurs again. Dele Alli through the middle. He goes past Socrates, who committed himself. Dele Alli stays on his feet. But the ball just runs away from him and through to the keeper. And, well, Arsenal under pressure now. Seemingly Spurs looking dangerous every time they come forward. Harry Kane is wrong-footed. His man Mustafi's brought him down. And that'll be a free kick. And I don't think it'll be... I was going to say I don't think it's going to escape unpunished, but it looks like Mike Dean's not going to give Mustafi a yellow card. Just the 2 men on the book in the book so far, both Spurs player, Dyer and Vertonghen. Spurs fans jubilant as you might expect.
I mean, it is pretty crazy to be honest that they are actually back level, and then that's enough. But then to go 2-1 up, it's totally turned it on its head. I mean, I'm looking forward to it now because the Gunners players seem riled up. What that might mean is they might start making mistakes, allow Spurs in. You know, Spurs have got some rough and tough players, as you mentioned. Ali likes to wind people up, as does Dyer. And very close-knit squad, Spurs. They've, of course, not signed anybody, so it's pretty much the same team. They've been bonding together for a while. But, I mean, you were at a point, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes ago, that they weren't really forcing any tempo, Arsenal. So in that respect, you know, if you're not going to try and turn on the heat, Spurs are going to respond.
Yeah, obviously it was such a high tempo start. Maybe they just got tired. I don't know, but they did seem to just ease off. Be in control, but of course, free kick, set piece, one goal, penalty. Okay, I don't think it was a penalty, but two goals from set pieces, and you know, Arsenal are now the ones having to respond. That's what was such a fantastic start for them, as Vertonghen takes a little bit of a chance, tried to shepherd the ball out. Mkhitaryan's kept it in. Was he pulled to the ground by Vertonghen? The referee says no. It's right there, and now Son's been caught. It was a bouncing ball, which he probably got to just about first. He's then caught by Mustafi, and Mustafi does go into the book seconds after bringing down Kane. He's got Son, and so the first Arsenal player, Mustafi, on a yellow.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really complain with that. He's come, charging forward. Third card of the season, and he's one of the players that's been involved in a couple of the melees. I think he's trying to target Son, perhaps, maybe, for what they think is a dive. He's a key player. If he can give him a bit of a warning sign, stops him in his tracks. So no complaints at all for me. That's the card that's given out.
Yeah, Son's just having a word with him as well. Son might be the target of one or two tackles. I'm sure Arsenal would feel a little bit aggrieved that he won his side a penalty. I don't think he deliberately went down. I think he fell over his own feet, really. But it's not going to stop Arsenal players having a go, I don't think. Mustafi's got him twice now, as Arsenal try and press Spurs high up the pitch again. But after what wasn't a very good clearance, it's played too long back by Torreira. Bounces behind for a goal kick to Spurs. 2-1 up with 7 minutes to go to the break. Might be a little bit of added time after the shenanigans on the pitch as it's played forward, but over it was Dele Alli. Nobody's actually ahead of him, and that should be easy to mop up for Socrates. Leno collects, now Mustafi back to the Greek. Spurs just back off a fraction, although Sissoko now charges forward to try and close down Holding. It's a good diagonal pass though from Holding. Bellerin just about gets the better of Son. Can't quite do the same to Eriksen, who rides the challenge of Torreira. Now